No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Commodores will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talents. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try to defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Poe. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Finding open areas. There he goes. Touchdown, Auburn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Vanderbilt's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have
There he goes! Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. They march 72 yards, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Working that left side now. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking downfield on first down. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Auburn going to work with another first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is getting dominated today, and, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever.
On first down to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on third down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. 1st down and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He's looking downfield to throw. On a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a heat. Fires to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Right down the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've got to come up with a big play to pass. Under fire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And this one splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Grabs it in the middle. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
Sure hands, it's Hawkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 25 to Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for space. It's Poe. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Doors!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And he can flat roll, turning on the Jets like a Cam Newton or Nick Marshall.
I was thinking about rolling trees, but yeah, I'm right there with you, man. These Auburn offenses that are so great, they've had the same commonality over the last several years. It's a great, dynamic quarterback that can make plays and push the pace of that offense.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
And offense has practiced this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Singleton. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got it down the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Auburn lines up quickly.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Poe. Nice move there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit.